What did your child write in their school assignment that made the teacher call you immediately? The call came just after noon. I was at work, halfway through my sandwich in the break room, when my phone lit up with the school's number. The secretary's voice was calm, but I could tell something was off. She asked if I had a moment to speak with Mrs. Hendricks, my son's fourth grade teacher. I said yes, heart already climbing up my throat. Mrs. Hendricks got on the phone. I just want to let you know that everything is okay. Your son isn't in trouble. But we did want to touch base with you about something he wrote in his writing journal today. He was 9 years old, a quiet kid, kind, and a little shy. He liked dinosaurs and drawing cartoons of spaceships, and every morning he'd make me stop the car to say hi to the crossing guard, even if we were running late. Mrs. Hendricks said the students had a free writing prompt. Write about someone in your life who is brave. My son had chosen to write about me. That part made my heart swell. The rest of it made it stop cold. In his assignment, he wrote about the time I didn't come out of my room for 2 days after my mom died. He said he could hear me crying through the wall. He wrote about how I'd told him I was just tired, but he knew I wasn't sleeping. He wrote about bringing crackers and water to my door, and about how he sat there for almost an hour, just listening. He wrote, "My mom was really sad, but she didn't break. She still packed my lunch even though her heart was broken." He ended the piece with, "That's why she's the bravest person I know." Mrs. Hendricks said she read it out loud during class, and there wasn't a dry eye in the room. But then she got concerned. She worried he might have felt scared or responsible in that moment. She said she just wanted to make sure we were okay, that everything at home was all right. I told her we were. I told her the truth, that it had been the worst week of my life, and I hadn't realized how much he had seen, that I'd tried to be strong, and maybe I hadn't hidden it as well as I thought. When I picked him up from school that afternoon, he came running to the car like usual, backpack bouncing, lunchbox swinging from one hand. He didn't know about the phone call. He just got in and asked what was for dinner. That night, I made spaghetti. While we ate, I told him I read his writing. His ears turned pink and he tried to change the subject. I thanked him anyway, told him it meant a lot, told him I was sorry I couldn't be stronger that week. He looked up at me and said, "You were strong. You just didn't know it." I've kept that journal page. It's folded into my wallet now, just behind my driver's license. It's been 2 years and the creases are worn soft, the ink a little smudged from where I touched it too many times. Mrs. Hendricks never called again. She didn't need to. But I still think about that day, how a fourth grade writing prompt cracked something open I didn't know I needed to see, how brave my son was, not just for what he wrote, but for who he had already learned to be.